Kia ora, nau mai, haere mai, te lofa lava, mano, lei, kia rana. Welcome to Waitakuru International Stadium here in the mighty Thames Valley. It is week 5 of the first round, last week of the first round. It's the old buck-duck game between Hauraki North, who are the hosts, and Paeroa that have come in having lost to Thames last week. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Births Broadcasting. I will be your cameraman and your commentator. Looks as though someone hasn't turned up for me, unfortunately. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what is going to be a great game. Duck shooting weekend, opening weekend on Saturday morning, hence why these games always get played the Thursday night before. Paeroa come into this defending champions. And at the moment, the conditions are pretty good. We've had a lot of rain around. Well, when I say a lot of rain, there's a lot of rain for most of us, but nothing compared to what Otatahi, Christchurch and Te Whanganui Atara have had in Wellington. Sounds like a lot of flooding and flights delayed due to the wind as well. Great crowd turnout we've had. Already seen in the under-15s HPC, or Hauraki Plains College, White beat Paeroa 19-15 under lights on the number 1 field. The track doesn't seem too bad underfoot. With the officials, we've got Ryan Rogers in command of this one. Young guy, but has done a lot of travelling with his refereeing and other stuff, assisted by Brian and Guy coming in from the county's Monaco region. He actually refereed the under-15s game as well, and sideline manager for this one is Timmy Vivimbi. Sit back, relax and enjoy. If you've got any comments or questions, put them in the chat. I will try and keep an eye on it as much as I can. As I said, I'm doing camera as well, so a bit of multitasking going on. Just seeing the Paeroa team make their way into the sheds. As I said, coming in with 2 wins and 2 losses. Waihi Athletic taking on Mercury Bay this weekend for the Silcock Shield, winners of the round 1 competition. A big thanks to Hauraki North sponsors, Carl Davis at Bailey's, Piako Motors and EDL Builders. North sit last on the table. They had the 1 win from 4 games against Cobras. And Paeroa, as I said, 2 wins, 2 losses. Sitting 4th. North next weekend, they take on Waiho out here, and then have Cobras away, and then Waihi at home. Well, Paeroa next weekend head up to Whirianga to take on Mercury Bay, and then face the 2 teams that they've lost this season, Waihi at home, and then Thames away. Got some beautiful, good conditions. Kia ora to Peter Mitchell, who's understanding he's tuning in. As I said to him, Sir Hauraki North, life member and Hauraki North historian. Hope you're keeping well. It's one of 4 games that I'm covering this weekend. Excuse me, in the mighty Thames Valley. Ngatia, off to Ngatia on Saturday is the Senior B competition against Waihi Athletic, and then back at Ngatia on Sunday with the round 1 of the Carly Forsyth Memorial Cup. First of all, at 12 p.m, Te Araha Tui and Ngatia Ngako, and then at 2 p.m, excuse me, we have Coromandel taking on Hauraki North Diamonds. Thank you, Tina. As North make their way out. Not a problem at all, GDE Trust. Not often that I get to do games out here, and I do apologise, just there could be a few technical difficulties, as anyone that'll know where Waitakuru is. It's in the middle of nowhere, the middle of nowhere. Dane has just slipped in behind camera for us tonight. Thank you, Dane. Just waiting for the Paeroa team to run out. But as I said, a very good crowd here.
Are we live?
That's why I've been talking the last 10 minutes.
Can you hear what? Well,
it'll pick up people on the other side there, Dave.
What's flashing on the screen?
And Paeroa making their way out.
What's that?
Just ignore that, Dave.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, so to your right is zoom in, to your left is zoom out.
Oh, okay, that way.
Yep. Looks as though it'll be Paeroa playing in the green and white, playing right to left, and they'll kick off as we've finally found a ball.
You're into it.
DDE Trust, I've had 2 Cokes that I can't believe cost me $4. So I can't say enough about how much the cheap drinks are. More of a Paeroa man myself, but I don't mind coming out to Hauraki North, have a few stories about refereeing, assistant refereeing, or whatever out here, spectating as well. As Ryan Rogers says, let's get this game underway, kicks up into the air, taken on the 22 there by Matty Fisher.
What a run!
Gets up 15 metres short of the halfway line. Quick recycle ball to the left. See, apologies, as Fisher playing half now. Comes back to the number 10, Logan Mitchell, in the pocket. He beats down towards the Paeroa 10. They'll flick to the left. Here with Rumu Alexander. He shuffles it off to Beasley. And Paeroa have it on their own 10. Comes to the right. It's as though Felipe Tuilupi wearing 23, the number 10. And still the pick and go through the middle of the ruck here for Paeroa as they get up towards the halfway line. And first penalty of the game goes against Hauraki North for not rolling. Yeah, it's just been advised that Isaac Broad and Austin Hull, who were listed 11 and 14, are now 14 and 11. So first line out of the game, because we've got new rules this season at line out time. It's not straight, it's a free kick if it's contested. If it's uncontested, play on. As the ball goes there, played by the number 4 of Brody Toya. In the middle field, there with the number 8 of Tyler Moli. Recycled ball now with Tolipi. A little bit high there maybe, yes, under advantage here for Paeroa as they get up midway 10-22. Elsipaluna foul. In the midfield right there with Hendricks Beasley. You can see him carry all night. The number 12, and they'll come back to that high advantage. Of course, with community rugby in New Zealand these days, got to tackle below the sternum. I honestly thought I'd changed it. I made a real stuff up last night while doing my team lists. Where I wrote half the back line for Paeroa is Hauraki North as well. A little bit of an oopsie that I realised not that long ago. I thought I'd changed it, but thank you for letting me know, DDE Trust. This Hauraki North Bees taking on Paeroa on Saturday, I believe, in Paeroa.
No, that's the default.
It's been by
Defaulted by North.
North have defaulted. Okay, over the top here from Paeroa, so a bit messy. North have picked it up, and not straight as the call from Ryan Rogers. Contested line out, so now it's a free kick. Free kicks, you can't have scrums anymore. All in the state of to try and fasten the game up. As this is taken from Paeroa, and they'll have a line-out throw, 12 metres, still inside Hauraki North half. So throw here for Tia. It's a bit messy again.
And North have got the ball.
North have picked it up. Well, it's been kicked through here from Paeroa. North have got it just on their 22. Big kick downfield. Paeroa have it though, 15 metres inside the half. North up there on defence. Now here for Tia. Just on their own 10 metre line here, Paeroa. The green machine comes back to Lipu. He can't find touch though, taken there on the left wing from North by Austin Hull. And he returns the kick. And it's going to be kicked out on the full. So the first kicking battle of the game. And it's an error from Hauraki North. And they'll have the throw 7 metres. Still inside, still in the Hauraki North
Well, you
half.
can actually say it's a bit of a seesaw battle at the moment. Bit of back and forth. No one's really winning. No one's losing.
Well, it's still 0-0. We've had 5 minutes gone.
You're right, you're close.
It's Tia trying to find someone, and it hasn't been gone straight again. So 3 line-outs
line-out though.
had issues.
Play on.
Play on is the call. So it was uncontested. Under advantage as well, Paeroa. Yes. They'll get the penalty. They'll tap and go quickly.
And they're off. They're off.
A spin to the left.
Oh my God.
Now therefore,
They could score.
Tuitama. He finds the number 14
Oh, he's thrown it.
of Paeroa, and he's just caught 10 metres out. He might be 7. Now comes to the right. There with Corbin Cheswick. Little inside ball to Beasley. North there in defence though. One off the runner there to the right. North solid in defence at the moment. Little short ball there to William Zocker. And first try of the game will go to Paeroa. 5-0 kick to come. So Felipe Tuilupi looking to add the extra 2. He's about 5 out from the left hand uprights, comes in, strikes, it's low, and it's over. Extra 2 added. Paeroa leading 7-0, and we've had 7 minutes gone first half. Well, it's all in how you see it, GDE Trust. Paeroa wouldn't say the wrong team scored first.
Don't bait me. I can't say anything.
Oh, I'm just responding to comments on the live stream here. North get us underway. The kickoff towards Paeroa's right wing. Taken there. A little dainty kick through. North having to go back. Oh, it's claimed here from Paeroa. Paeroa have got it from their own kick. Got to find support. There for Tuitama. Up towards the 22 go Paeroa. Straight from the kickoff. On the 22 of North. And they'll concede a penalty. Not releasing is the call, but what a break that was.
Not a very big square that I'm looking at. I think I'm getting close.
North get their first penalty of the game.
involved.
DDE Trust, yes it is Dane behind camera tonight.
Yep. Not on request, but short staff.
Got chucked into it with about 30 seconds to go.
Hey, it's been a relationship that we're building together, and it's going well.
Well, look, Dane, it's you know, if it wasn't you, I'd have to do it.
So, yeah.
And it's I mean, it would definitely not the first time it's happened, but easier if I don't have to. So appreciate your help.
Doing a little bit of a
It's
zoom
just
in
a
here.
bit of a
big picture.
stoppage in the game at the moment. Roger's just having a chat with one of the North players, and so going to bring on the
substitution. What's going on here?
substitution. Anthony
bit of-
Corbett, who wasn't listed to play, as there's a bit of claret coming off the
I think
side of the face.
Would that be an HIA?
No, it's blood bin.
Oh, blood bin. Okay, sorry, I'm talking too much.
Well, you'll be told once.
I think it's Jaden Corbett that it's come off. So this line out, 3 metres inside Paeroa's half here for Hauraki North. Brad Lauder to throw. Finds the mark. And it's gone through a bit of a worm burner. Cleaned up by Beasley. North trying to get in there and steal the turnover. And they've done so illegally. And from the side is the call. So the penalty count, I think 4-1 at the moment, in the way of Paeroa's. Going to kick the touch here to this near side. And it hasn't found touch. North have it. Broad fires infield. Kick downfield.
Tell you what,
And there's players in front of the kick out. So another penalty here for Paeroa. It's Moley. Put 15 out to the try line. Goes out the back to Tulipi. Beasley. Little kick through. He was met in the tackle. Paeroa have claimed it. It's Nessie. And try. Paeroa get a second. And it's 12-0 kick to come. It's the second time Paeroa have managed to pounce on a kick through. And I've just seen actually it's now been awarded. Dane, as I said, I'm not sure who this guy is, but he says, apologies for missing training on Tuesday night. It was his own fault.
Who was that?
I don't know, his handle is GDE Trust.
Oh.
That's all I've got.
Oh, that's nice. That's
That
good to-
comment was directed at you.
Okay, well that's good. It's good to hear that people are responding to the live chat. That's fantastic. Not a great score. Bit of one-way traffic here. The boys are going to have to bottle this up and come back with something.
Just have a look at that replay. So the ball went to the right. Beasley just put that little chip in. It was messy. And then ended up being grounded in the end. As Tuilupi looks to add the 2. And it's way to the left.
Well, I can't say I'm unhappy about that.
We had a frenetic pace to this game. It's only 9 minutes gone this first half. North go to the more down the middle of the field. It's been left alone. Cleaned up in the end by Beasley, and he's going to put boot to ball. And finds touch midway 22, 10 metre line, still in Paeroa's half. Good to have you wherever you're tuned in. Bevan Jenkinson of Devs Broadcasting with you. Actually covered this game. It's last year. It's Mark apparently.
Oh, Mark Davis. That'll be Mark Davis. Good on you, Mark. Thank you for that.
As North have won their own line out. Finally had possession and territory. Off to the right. Under the great lights here at Waitakuru International. So get the ball up towards the 22 here, North. Go to the right. Through Jack Duggan. Now go right again. Fisher goes himself. It's been stripped by Paeroa. Ended up with North's hands. Oh, there's a bit of helter-skelter rugby. They're 10 metres out from the Paeroa line. Pick and go towards the right. Bit stationary. Another pick and go under advantage. Paeroa caught offside. do apologise, there's a bit of a pole in our way at times. As North have still got it on this right wing. Anthony Corver gets brought down and he's lost it in contact. So North come back to that penalty they've got.
Yeah, well, it's the first attacking play here from Hauraki North, so they'll be looking for points.
Offside is was the advantage. And North got a bang into the corner here. The line-outs North have had have been pretty decent. Paeroa have had problems with their throat. Taken in the back. They go to the maul. The Brad Lauder with the ball. Crabs to the right, starts to go down. Rogers is looking. Under advantage. And try. Try scored. North are on the board.
Come on, Dave.
And it's 12-5
Well, I
kick to
thought it
come.
was a penalty, but it's a try. Well done, Hauraki North.
No,
it's a penalty.
Penalty.
I know more than the commentator. The commentator doesn't know what he's talking about.
So, second line out a row here for North. Go to the back again, rinse and repeat. Gone to the ground. Rogers looking for the ball, he can't find it. And another penalty, but this time for Paeroa. They're going to tap it and go in front of their own horns. Good tackle coming in from North. Still alive with Paeroa, just inside their own 22. And this time the penalty goes North's way. Off the feet is the call. And I wouldn't be surprised if North got a talk. And they're going to chip it into the corner again. The last two in the same position, North have gone to the back and into a maul. So they go to the back again. Duggan gone straight to ground though. Still there for Fisher. That might be the captain, Luke McDuff, with it. There's the penalty this time. Crabbing is the call. And it goes Paeroa's way. I think after the last time they tried to tap and go from their own horns. Might try and play for some territory here.
We're not going that well, we have good points.
This line-out will take place on the 22. Still inside Paeroa's territory.
This might be another fishing trip. Let's go.
It's a five-man line-out for Paeroa. They've had some issues though. Goes to the two. It's taken cleanly. No, it hasn't. It was outside. So free kick again here for North. Temperatures just dropped off a couple of degrees. Of course, this game being played for the Old Buck Duck Cup, which is usually held before the opening duck shooting weekend. There's North have tapped it and gone. Shrugs off one. Brought down 15 out. And we circle off to the left. And it's been a knock on for North, so Paeroa will have a scrum 10 metres out from their own line, aiding in from that far touch.
tell him. So Dave says he can't be there.
It's been a messy 14 minutes, I think. I just realised I didn't start the restart the clock after the blood bin. So I do apologise that that time won't be quite correct.
Concentrate.
Yes. Second scrum of the game goes for a reset. Kind of a game of rugby with that old scrum resets. The old Buck Duck Cup in remembrance of Buck McCullum passed away in 2011 in a car accident. The cup was played between 2012 and 2017 between Hauraki North and Paeroa West. Paeroa Rugby and Sports have taken place since 2017. Big scrum in here from Paeroa under a penalty advantage. Still in with the forwards, just on their own 22. And I'll come back to that penalty. And I don't think this, I was going to say I don't think it's found touch, but eventually it does. Brian Rose puts his flag up a metre inside Hauraki North's half. We've had one good line out so far, Paeroa. As it goes there, claimed off the top for Brody Toya. In the midfield here for Paeroa. Get up 5 metres inside Hauraki North's half. They come to the left, Tuilupu. Great hands there from O'Shea Tioka Cox. They come to the right, Tuilupu. Finds a one-off runner. And Hauraki North straight over the top of the ruck. Take the penalty. Fisher taps and goes himself. Over the 10-metre line. Gets the ball away. Big contact coming in from North. Is it only Paeroa 22 now? It's messy, and yeah, North have knocked it on. It's a bit of push and shove going on between Tioka Cox and one of the Hauraki North players. Scrum just a metre inside the Paeroa 22 for them. A couple of metres to the left-hand uprights.
This pole's a pain in the arse, isn't it?
Not much we can do about it when it's lights.
Yeah, well, we need it, but it's rotting away.
There's broadcasting set up 6.5 years ago to help achieve my dream of commentating. Also to bring the lower grade sports that don't get the usual mainstream coverage. It's a steady scrum this time from North. We'll go 8-9. There with North here to make some tackles, gets a nice ball out the back. And had a good kick downfield, but North do have players there. Fires it out to the right to Broad. No, sorry, that is Seth Rowe. He puts a little tip in. It's going to sit nicely for him. Over the 22. He's got almost got open field. Gets brought down in a high tackle. And they'll tap and go quickly. North. Bit of straight rugby here at the moment. Brought down 4 metres out. Come to the left. Now they go right north. Do apologise, the numbers are hard to see on the jerseys. Go blind again, this time through Caleb Marshall. Still recycling well here. Good tackle coming in from Paeroa though. Drives the players back a metre and a half.
Another penalty.
And North get the next penalty. Thanks very much, Pete. I knew you said you're going to tune in. He's even got nice things to say about you, Dane.
Well, that's a surprise.
I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
No idea, but...
The Mayor of Hauraki North, Peter Mitchell.
Peter Mitchell, oh yeah, great guy.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
I was like, you know who I'm talking about.
Good to hear, Peter.
Another line out here. I think they've had 4 line outs in about 20 minutes. As it's been lost over the back from North. And yeah, it was knocked on, so Paeroa will have a scrum. They're 8 in from their touch and 5 out from their own line. I do have to say, Peter, when I said the middle of nowhere, it was wasn't a downplay of where Waitakuru was. Having been born and bred on Awari Road, you know, I don't mind the area one bit. Steady scrum. Paeroa getting a bit of a push on here. Starts to twist. They go blind here. Too far. Oh, it's been lost. Picked up here by North. Here with Logan Mitchell. But Paeroa have turned it over and they'll come back to the advantage. Hauraki North will have a scrum. 2 metres inside Paeroa's 22. 10 in from touch. First scrum of the game for Hauraki North, and they've been under a lot of pressure on defence from the Paeroa scrum. Well, conditions will be a little bit slippery underfoot, especially for the hooker to get their break foot in. All North backs off to the left. Comes there to Mitchell, and it's gone. Been lost here from North. Have got it on the left wing for Austin Hull. Yep, 12 out from the line. Run off runner goes. North there, Paeroa there to meet them. They go blind again. Have some numbers, do they? Quick ball, but it's been thrown straight into touch. Another attacking opportunity being lost here by Hauraki North. Bit of discussion going on that far side. Can't quite see what's happening over there. Well, North seem to have won a penalty there.
North is taking the kick and it's line out.
They'll have a line out 5 metres out from the Paeroa line. Over the back. It's been lost by North, so Paeroa will have it. And North with the penalty.
Well, the council can't come up, mate.
Guys, watch the language, please. There's a great spot over there, okay? North have got opted for the scrum here. Because you can't do a scrum from a free kick, you still can from the penalty. I want to win this quickly though. The Paeroa scrum have been dominating. And another scrum reset. They say English is the hardest language in the world to learn, but I reckon front row's probably second.
That pole, I think we need to move it.
So the scrum goes down again. Paeroa get a good push in. Starts to twist. North with the penalty though, illegally wheeling. Fisher taps and goes himself up towards the try line. Rogers there looking, but it's been held up. So Paeroa will have a goal line drive out. I think they've spent the last 5 minutes inside Paeroa's 22. Just haven't been able to convert the territory to points. So argument both ways about that. Whether you should have a scrum or So the goal line dropout goes to the Paeroa 10 metre line. There with Rowe. Seth Rowe gets his Sinatra shoes on. Gets brought down. Paeroa tells it release the tackle. Pick and go to the open. And Paeroa with the penalty. Not released, no, illegally dropping on the tack, so silly penalty given away from Hauraki North. As the touch finder with a line out, a metre still inside Paeroa's half. Line out here for Tia Tia. It's gone straight through the hands of Paeroa. It's been kicked through and it's been knocked on also from Paeroa.
Okay, I need some help, boys.
So North will have a scrum from the knock on from the line out.
Oh, hit me. We're using the.
Bev's broadcasting off to Tauranga next Saturday and Sunday. First wheelchair rugby tournament of the year, TVRFU 1 from Bay Park Arena.
Gee, you want to do it?
Or the whatever it's called sponsors wise these days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is.
Yeah, big goal. Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
There's big scrum here. Nolly goes through, makes the tackle. Now they're trying to blow through, but no, the North give away the penalty. Not releasing is the call. And again, the Hauraki North scrum just under a lot of pressure there. It has actually been a pretty decent game so far. It has been messy in parts, but country club rugby. As the flag will go out, go up, just with smack bang on North's 22.
Sustained attack from Hauraki North and absolutely nothing to show for it, really.
That's what I said, they spent 5 minutes or so inside Paeroa's 22. I think it was more a case of Paeroa's defence actually being better than North's attack. Than,
well done, Paeroa, for the defence.
Waiting for a ball. Tia Tia has it eventually.
I'm just going to watch the camera.
It's a full line out here from Paeroa. It's been one though, picked up there by William Zocker. Bryson William Zocker inside the 22 of North. Dummy runner there with 2 empty. Beasley now. Does love ball in hand, Hendricks Beasley. They go right. Shrugs off one.
Later, fullback.
Still standing in the tackle.
Struggling the camera.
5 metres inside the North 22 now. Comes to the left.
Tuesday.
Here with Johnson McCain, the Paeroa captain. Under advantage. North slowing the ball down. Pick and go there from foul.
See it, Toby.
Another pick and go from the base of the ruck. North there to meet them. There with Tia. Only gone naturally at the moment, North. And Hauraki North had won the turnover, but Rogers playing the advantage off the feed is the call.
Well, you'd think they'd take the shot here, wouldn't you?
Well, I'll tell you what, to make it a 15-point ball game wouldn't be the bad thing.
Wouldn't be a bad decision, but that's not what they are. They're taking the scrum.
Well, that's probably the second best considering how strong Paeroa's scrums have been.
Well, definitely their strongest part of their game at the moment as far as scrum, so yeah.
It's a couple of metres to the right-hand uprights and a metre or so inside the 22.
Oh, someone's coming off. What have we got here?
Might be the
It's another blood bin, is it?
no, I think it's actually on the. I think it's the blood bin coming back on. No,
Jack Duggan's going back off again.
okay.
They can't
And the
stop
number
the
20 of Griff Williams on the field for North. Looks as though he's actually copped a blood nose, maybe.
Maybe it's at
Looking at
he's in the wars.
looking at him on the sideline. So this will be a scrum.
Hey, come on, mate.
Another strong scrum here from Paeroa. It's gone messy. Under advantage. The break out to the right. Paul finding runners. And I'll come back to that penalty advantage again. A strong
Hauraki North are
scrum.
in big trouble on the scrums. They need to sort that out.
He gets pushed out real bad.
They're probably going to opt for a scrum again.
Well, they do have the foot on the sword.
First year we played this game. We went up after this, played in Paeroa.
That's where they go.
Tuesday night. Until Monday.
I don't think the North scrum's that bad. I think it's just Paeroa's is
Well, they're very
they're
strong.
dominant.
Very
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, got up there about
And they're playing to their advantages. So
Chile turned up.
once again, here we are in scrum time.
40 ounce rum. Maybe 600 ml of Coke.
Believe that Hauraki Plains College first 15 playing a game under lights tomorrow night, depending on how conditions are after today's. But the ground doesn't actually seem too bad.
It's turned into a beautiful night, isn't it? Really?
Well, when I left Kitapahi at 4:30, it was pouring, and it wasn't until I got to Ngatia that it looked fine.
Yeah, it was a crazy day, really.
Did you get there? Oh, bastard. Took too long, eh?
Big strong scrum again here from Paeroa. And North with a penalty.
Actually, what Hauraki North will
What
we're very penalty.
and a massive blow to Paeroa scrum. They kick it downfield. Then Alexander fires it off to the right. Toitama. He's lost the ball out the back though. And settled down with a line out throw. It'll be a North throw, a couple of metres outside the 22.
Well, Hauraki North will be very grateful for that penalty. They were under a lot of pressure there.
Line out has been pretty good from North though. full line out off the top. There for Fisher. And the midfield, a bit of a juggle there. I think that was Josh Barker, the number 8 for North. They can recycle inside the 22. Pick and go straight through the middle of the right. There for Fisher. And Paeroa with the penalty. Now, just as North get on top, they concede another one.
Once again, Hauraki North getting that 22, but they cannot convert it to points.
Gee, don't turn the camera around on me.
How much time for half time?
We've got about 5 minutes before half time. There's a little chip through here from Beasley. And it's been knocked on. And offside is the call. Well, inside the 10, sorry. So North with the penalty. Good touch finder too. The 8 line out. 5 metres outside the Paeroa 22. Five-man line out for North. Pool coming from the middle. Goes to the front, and it was not straight. So the third free kick of the game for not straight. Paeroa, they tap and go towards the right. Going to put boot to ball, but North have got a few players back there, and it's kicked out on the full. Wasn't a bad idea from Paeroa, but execution. I think both teams have done that one apiece now.
Yeah, it's
I think almost in similar positions too when you think about it.
I think it's Paeroa trying to play an expensive game, and they had the advantage, so yeah, why not?
Well, they earned the right. I think they've earned the right to as well. I mean, the score could easily be more than 12-0.
Exactly. I think Hauraki North are holding in there, and maybe half time will be their.
See what happens. Scrappy at line out time. I think North have won this. Yes, they have. Fisher, Barker. Young Josh Barker goes through the middle. Good, strong running ball for him. Played Hamilton Marist 21s a few years ago. Recycle to the right. Here for cloth out. A little worm burner along the ground, but North still with ball. Paeroa straight over the top, win the penalty. That's the 5th penalty for not releasing. It's straight off the feet, first arriving player. There's Paeroa not wasting time kicking the ball. And they've probably made about 40 metres there.
Yeah, great kick actually.
Line out through 12 metres inside the Hauraki North half. Straight off the top from Paeroa, they finally win another line out. Running ball here for Beasley. Good D coming in from North, still standing in a tackle though. Finally gets to ground. Come to the left. Ball out there to the number 11 of Tupai Pelea. North struck it straight in the tackle. Great stuff there from Matty Fisher. And bit of a high shot. Just a tad high, that one.
That was Seth Rowe.
It was a Seth Rowe, sorry.
Yeah.
And North get a relieving penalty. Hasn't found touch though. Well kept in. Return kick downfield, but North are there to meet the ball. Met a good tackle from Beasley. They come left. Barker puts his head down and goes.
Is that always weak down there?
Fisher with the first box hit we've seen all game. He left it down. He could go anywhere. Go on that way. Spin off backwards. To get up towards the Paeroa 10-metre line. Another long box kick comes in.
No boy.
From Logan Mitchell. Chase goes on. Paeroa there though. Pick it up. 15 out from their own line. And another high shot coming in.
Well, absolutely no one's happy with that penalty. What we're playing
I think
on.
there's about 10 referees behind us if we're lucky.
There's a lot of referees, especially on the sideline.
There's Paeroa kick it into touch.
That's half time.
And that ends the first half. It's been an entertaining game.
Do we just let it roll?
But
or?
Paeroa lead 12-0 and be back shortly for the second half action. Hauraki North, welcome back. Orange is done. Very interesting to see what was said at half time. Whether this changes North's fortunes. They've definitely had plenty of ball in territory as the kick into the kick from the Paeroa player to halfway has ended up about 15 metres off the halfway line. So it's Paeroa leading 12-0. These scrums have been great. Line-outs for North. Week 5 of round 1. As Ryan Rogers says, it's this game back underway. It's down towards the 22. Oh, it's not a great start here for Paeroa. And it's been called play on as it's come off the chest. Sticks it to Alipi in the pocket. Beats it downfield. Matty Fisher picks it up on his own 10-metre line. He looks at some options. It goes himself. Gets brought down just inside the Paeroa halfway line. It's gone messy out the back of the ruck, and Paeroa straight over. They win the penalty. Yeah, it was a bit lucky.
Jeez, what's he doing? Like it's...
Yes, yeah, that's silly play from North. They've kicked it away. So it's another 10-metre line, 10 metres, and probably just a bit of frustration creeping in there.
That was done by Jack Duggan.
Who? This kick hasn't found touch. Oh, yes, it has. Probably half a mil on that kick. And Paeroa are going to have a throw 5 metres out from the North line. Good to have you tuned in, William O'Neill. There's a lot of worse things you can do on a Thursday night, Dane.
Oh, there is. It's actually a really nice Thursday night.
Ricky Shirk's laughing like anything as usual. I had to back you into commentary somehow, Ricky.
Yeah.
Yes, this has been knocked back from North. One against the try to kick. Big gain and advantage there from Hauraki North.
Well, the get out of jail free card has been played.
Well, they got their hand out just in front of the Paeroa jumper. Yeah, and it seems that it was touched, so it'll be a North throw on their own 10-metre line. Rogers just asking for the Paeroa hooker to be in place. Another 5-man line out. You're seeing this quite often these days. As the ball's over the back, claimed by Barker off the top. It's been left behind. Play on was the call. They've lost a couple of metres though, North. They're recycling though. Barker spinning well. Gets a great offload to Matty Fisher. He puts the beat to ball. And Paeroa have got it. And that might be high. Yes, it is. Bit of the old seatbelt tackle.
Well, he just slipped up on the river, didn't he?
Yeah, it was unlucky, but it was high.
Yeah, unfortunately the new laws have turned gay.
Sorry, Gavin Flint, what was that? The kick hasn't found touch, it's been knocked on. And a few oohs and ahs as Isaac Broad, the man guilty that time. Minor, this is game 1 of 4 this weekend that I'm doing. Saturday afternoon, 12:25 from Hugh Hayward Domain. Ngatea taking on Waihi Athletic. And then on Sunday, the first round of the Women's Comp Carly Forsyth Memorial Cup. Big member of Hauraki North, Brad and Ange.
Yep.
12 p.m. sees Te Arahatui taking on Ngatea Nako. And then 2 p.m. Coromandel taking on Hauraki North Diamonds. All live here on Dev's Broadcasting YouTube. Steady scrum from North, Beasley. Has it been intercepted? And it's been knocked on the way through.